Welcome to the home of Benilde St. Margaret Red Knights, the defending state champions for week 1 of the 2017 football season. Tonight they are hosting the Waconia Wildcats, who are out of the suburban west. Benilde St. Margaret's is in the suburban red, so both teams are opening up in an interconference battle. Last year, Waconia was 7-3, and of course last year not only were the Benilde St. Margaret Red Knights the state champions, they went 10-3 overall. And there we have a kickoff. Benilde handles it, comes up the middle. That is number 7 for Benilde. Gabe Jackson, the wide receiver, the 6'3 senior, returns it to the 28-yard line, which is where the Red Knight offense will get underway for their first offensive series of the season, being led by their quarterback, Tommy Anderson, a 6 foot, 170-pound senior. And he will start out in the shotgun formation. We got wideouts on both sides, single setback, and a man in the slot, and that's the handoff to number 81, Ford. Liam Ford gets the first handoff for a short gain of just 1 yard. That'll bring up 2nd and 9. Just underway here. They come out of the huddle and they are again in the shotgun formation. Double wide left. Anderson calling the signals, and another handoff up the middle to Ford once again, and this time he finds some daylight and gets out to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 6 for Ford. That'll bring up a 3rd down and approximately 4 yards to go. So the Red Knights facing their first 3rd down of the game, and we've got 2 wideouts to the left. Shotgun formation, single setback. And Anderson rolls out left, looking and pass, and it looks like it hit the ground, incomplete. Ball intended for number 7, Gabe Jackson. Here's the replay. That's a hard to roll out on your left and to throw against your body like that, and the ball just didn't quite get there, which is what you'd expect when you're trying to throw rolling against your weak side there. So that'll bring up 4th down, and Benilde is in punt formation. Handling the kicking duties is number 62, Braden Fitzgerald, who's their starting linebacker. So good start for the Waconia Wildcats, and there's the kick, and he goes straight up and bounces at the 50, and that will be downed at the 48-yard lines of the Wildcats, and so Waconia will get off in great field position following just a 20-yard punt there net for Mr. Fitzgerald. So we'll see what the offense brings for the Wildcats. They are led by their quarterback, number 5, Nolan Vanderhoff, 160-pound, 5'9" senior, will lead the Wildcats on the attack. So they will start at midfield, and Vanderhoff will start under center, single setback, wideouts, 2 to the right, 1 to the left, and fumbles the snap right away and pops on it. Looks like Waconia will recover his own fumble, so an auspicious start there. Not sure what happened there. Nice replay. Just wasn't able to handle it. Perhaps young Vanderhoff was thinking about what he wanted to do with it. Got to make sure you get that ball from the center firmly in your hands or the offense won't go. So that's a loss of 1. It'll be 2nd and 11. Same formation. In motion is number 3, Jake Hawkins. And this time he handles the snap cleanly, and a throw out to the right, and that is, almost intercepted. Number 81, Liam Ford, had 6 in his head, and he started to run without securing that ball. Vanderhoff threw it out there, and boy, he broke on it perfectly, and he will forever, never, ever forget that. Yep, that's frustrating. So Waconia dodges a bullet there. Now it'll be 3rd and 11. Just under 10 minutes to go here. First quarter, no score. All right, we got two wide receivers right, two wide receivers left, single setback. Vanderhoff calling signals under center, backs up to throw, and he gets hit as he lets go, and they have called that a fumble, and that is picked up by number 70, Noah Layton, and he takes it in for a score. 6-0 Benilde, no flags on the play, so it will count. Here's the replay. Vanderhoff, just as he was going to get rid of it, got hit on the blitz by number 20. What a hit by him. That was John Landry. That's a clean fumble, picked up by number 78, Patrick Kalb.
Quarterback is rushed and hit by number 20, John Landry forces the fumble.
John Landry made a huge hit there. He's one of their stars. And boy, did he make an impact right away. That's got to feel good for that young man. Nothing better than hitting a quarterback. All right, in for the extra point try. That is number 11, Henry Wolf, for the point after. And flag, might be a delay of game. We'll have to see what it is. Looks like it might be against Waconia. So they'll move it in 1.5 yards, half the distance. I still can't tell. Oh, illegal substitution was the call, so they'll line it up 1.5 yards closer. Sometimes that's not an advantage when you're kicking. And it goes through, no flags, so that'll make it 7-0 at the 9:46 mark. The Red Knights draw first blood on defense. Here's the replay again, and here comes Landry. Wow, he just nails him. And the ball bounced perfectly to Patrick Kalb, and he took it in. Kalb is a senior, 5'10", 175 pounds. Nice start to the season for that young man. So number 11, Henry Wolf, added the extra point. He'll come out and handle the kickoff duties as well. Deep for Waconia is number 4, Nolan Hain, wide receiver, 6'1", and also number 40 for the Wildcats, Jack Fritz, to receive the kickoff. Nice 70-degree day here on the opening of Labor Day weekend. And here's Henry Wolf to kick it off. And that ball will come down around, and there is a reverse, and up the middle is number 4, Hain. Oh, and he loses the ball, and it's picked up by the kicker. Unbelievable. Unbelievable start for the Wildcats. Oh, that poor kid. He just lost control of it. Nice reverse, what a call. And then he saw the opening and went right for daylight, and he had 6. He was gonna beat the kicker to the corner, and then he just lost it. Just out of his arms, right into the arms of the kicker. So Benilde will line up at the 29-yard line of the Wildcats. 1st and 10. 9:36 to go. And again, Tommy Anderson in the shotgun formation. They run from that formation just as much as they'll pass. Double wide right, and he's back to pass. Gets hit as he releases it and almost intercepted. Ball was intended for number 3.
Pass attempt on number 8, Clyde Selke, is broken up.
Oh, that was for number 8. Clyde Selke, broken up nicely. Also in on that play for the Wildcats was number 62, Tony Hartman, putting all kinds of pressure on Tommy Anderson to thwart that play. So now 2nd and 10 from the 29-yard line. 2 wide receivers left, single setback, and that's the handoff to Ford. And Liam Ford finds a little daylight, brings it across the 25-yard line to the 24. It's a 4-yard gain and bring up another third down. Benilde is 0 for 1 on third downs. So we have double wide receiver right, single setback. That's Ford, number 81, with Tommy Anderson in the shotgun. He hands it off to Ford, and he breaks it up the middle to about the 20.5-yard line. And he will be just short by about a yard or so. Here's the replay. Little daylight, nice job there. Gang tackling by the Wildcats. And are they gonna kick a field goal? Looks like they're gonna go for it here on 4th and 2. They're gonna call it. So double wide out left, that's 7, Orlada and Selke on the left. Single setback is Ford again. Tommy Anderson puts it out on the flat to Selke, and he takes the ball and gets it around to the 15-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. So Benilde is now 1 for 2. Nice throw, nice catch there by Selke, and they got just enough to get the first down as he steps out of bounds. Clock stopped at 8:24 first quarter. Benilde knocking on the door here. Wide, double wide receiver right, and Tommy Anderson, a little mix-up, and he dishes it off to Ford. I think it was a broken play, a little creativity there. Nice job by Tommy Anderson, keeping his composure. And he's found Ford, and Ford comes up hobbling there, favoring his left leg. So he'll come out. We'll keep an eye on that. And in comes Gabe Jackson to replace him as the single setback. Benilde, they're in the same formation. It's 2 wide receivers right or left, single setback, man in the slot on the left, and they hand it off to number 22, Gabe Jackson. He shows some nifty moves, very shifty out there. And he takes it ahead to the 9-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and approximately 4. Nice run there by Gabe Jackson in for the starter, Liam Ford. So Jackson remains in the game. Tommy Anderson in the shotgun, double wide right, single setback, and he tosses the alley-oop to number 7, and he handles it. No, it's ruled incomplete. I think he did not have complete possession when he got his foot down, but he was wide open, and it was a nice touch there by Tommy Anderson. He just threw it up there, and he got separation, and let's see the replay, and the foot, well, he was out of bounds regardless.
Bringing up another 4th down for the Red Knights.
So 4th and 4, and Tommy Anderson with the option, and he gets sacked in the backfield by number 84 for the Wildcats. That's Alec Olson, the junior 6'1", 170-pound linebacker, stops him in the backfield, and that'll force a turnover. So the Wildcats come up big on defense, and they will, however, start deep in the hole at their own 13 or 14-yard line. It looks like the 14 they're going to call it. And so out will come the Wildcats, and Nolan Vanderhoff at quarterback. I formation, single receiver right, single receiver left, and the handoff and the power I, and he goes straight up the middle.
Tackle made by number 5, Ujuwagu.
The running back with that was number 21, Mitchell Garnatz. Junior, 5'9", 165-pound running back. That looks like the kind of offense the Wildcats are good at. Power, running. They came out passing, and they're back in the I formation. They got a nice gain on that first one, and they'll probably do it again. This time, it's a quick dive to the fullback, and it doesn't fool anybody on the Benilde interior lineman, and they stop him, but there is not before he gets a gain of about 2. So he hands it off to the up back, number 18, Ethan Swanson. He's the fullback, and he comes up hobbling early here. Looks like it might be an ankle or a knee. It's hard to say. Right leg, though. So he'll get some assistance, actually, to get off the field. So a couple of injuries to running backs on both teams. Liam Ford came up hobbling, and now Ethan Swanson. So the Wildcats 3rd and long, 3rd and 5. I think it's closer to 6. Double wide left, single right, shotgun formation, and there's the slant, and he just throws it behind number 87, Will Copy. He was open, and he would have had the first down, and Vanderhoff just threw it behind him, and so that will cause a 4th down, and the Wildcats will be punting. Here's the replay. You can see it's a nice play, big, tall wide receiver, wide open, 87. The D-backs were playing way off of him. We'll see if they come back to that play later in the game. There was all kinds of room for Copy there. If he had caught it, he could have done some damage. And now the punt by number 7 for the Wildcats. That's Riley Warden, and the ball is fielded over on the 44-yard line. They're going to call it, so Benilde will go back on offense for their 3rd offensive series. 6:12 to go here, first quarter. And on the return, that was number 8, Clyde Selke. So he comes, or no, that was number 6, apologize, that's Keelan Garman. All right, Benilde breaks huddle here. 1st and 10, 7-0, nothing lead. Tommy Anderson in the shotgun once again, same formation every time, and there's the handoff. And that is to Ford. I think he's back in the game. And he rips off a nice run of 11 yards across midfield to the Wildcats' 44-yard line. So 1st down for Benilde. Waconia is in a 3-4 defense, 3 down linemen, 4 linebackers. Tommy Anderson, he goes back to pass, and there's a flight down the sideline, and he just underthrew number 7, Gabe Jackson, just behind him. That was just a flat-out fly pattern right down the left sideline, and he just couldn't get the ball down far enough. Nice defensive play there by number 21 for the Wildcats, Mitchell Garnett. So that'll bring up 2nd and 10, 5:49 to go. So 2 wide receivers right, single setback. Tommy Anderson calling signals in the shotgun, which is where he's been all game long. And there's another handoff to Ford, and he brings it about 5 yards to the 39-yard line of the Wildcats. So that'll bring up 3rd and about 6 or 5. Benilde does not really huddle on that. Same formation, Ford in the backfield with Tommy Anderson, double wide right. A lot of number 7. And there is the handoff to Ford, and he finds some daylight, and he breaks it loose along the left side, and he's gonna get, that's gonna be a touchdown for Benilde. Nice run by Liam Ford. Let's see the replay and who sprung him loose. So he gives the quick handoff, 62, the pulling guard. Oh, he takes out the linebacker. That's what sprung that play. Number 62 is Braden Fitzgerald. He's their captain, senior leader, and boy, did he put a nice block. He was pulling from the right side and came right around. Nice job by that man. And here's the extra point. And that is good. So that'll bring us 14-0 Red Knights with 5:08 to go in the first quarter. There's your touchdown scorer, Liam Ford. And he's a tall boy for a running back. Yeah, there's the pulling guard, Fitzgerald, and just lays out that linebacker. Just took care of him. And then Ford did the rest with his speed and agility. Nice job. There's Fitzgerald. Wouldn't surprise me if he's playing in college next year somewhere. That was a nice job pulling and putting a block on the Waconia linebacker. All right, here come the Wildcats. They're down 14-0. They have a brand new head coach. He used to be the defensive coordinator for the Gustavus Adolphus Gusties from the MIAC Division III. So I expect the Wildcats to have a pretty decent defense. They'll probably be emphasizing since that's his experience. And this game is really a little bit closer than what the score indicates. The Wildcats have kind of shot themselves in the foot a little bit a couple times. They've missed a first down reception last time, and then they had almost a breakaway, and just the ball inexplicably fell out of his hands right into the Red Knights' arms. So if I were the Wildcats, I'd keep my chin up. I think they can still be in this game. They just got to execute just a little bit better, take care of the ball. It's just the first game of the season, so I think we'll see both teams improve as the game goes on. And there's the kickoff, and another, this time it's a fake reverse. That is number 10, Charlie Gobe with the ball, and he is tackled by number 78, Patrick Kalb of the Red Knights. Nice job on the kickoff coverage. There's the fake reverse. And he saw some daylight, and he got slowed up there, and then there's a nice tackle. That's how you tackle someone. Get down, put the shoulder on the thigh pads, wrap them up, and roll them down. Nice job by Kalb. So Waconia now will start at their own 26-yard line, left hash mark. 5:02 to go, first quarter yet. The first series, the Wildcats threw it, and the last series, they were in this formation, the power I. And this time, Vanderhoff, oh, he just gets it off, and what a nice pass. It was almost intercepted again. And that's a completion to number 1, Jaden Vanderhoff. And, oh, he read it, just couldn't get to it. You live by the sword, you die by the sword, and that time Benilde died by the sword on that one. He went for the interception. Nice gain there for the Wildcats. It's their first down of the game. It's got to be a confidence builder as they get out to the 41-yard line. And they're back in the power I, double wide left. Vanderhoff under center. In motion is Jaden Vanderhoff, and there's the handoff to number 21, the tailback, Mitchell Garnetz. So on that other pass play, that was Nolan Vanderhoff to Jaden Vanderhoff. What's the odds that they're related? Pretty good. All right, we got single wide receiver right, single wide receiver left, I formation, and the handoff to the up back and the dive. That's number 25 for the Wildcats, Zach Holm, and he has stood up for just a short gain. We'll call it 2 yards, and that'll bring up 3rd and 9.
Number 25, Zach Holm with the carry.
For the Wildcats.
Brought down by number 51,
Clock running, 3:44 to go. 3rd and long. Power I formation once again, single wide right and single wide left. Vanderhoff under center. Oh, we got a whistle, and that's probably going to be a false start. No, offsides on Benilde. Usually they let those plays go. Maybe not in high school, though. Get a free play, but they whistled it dead. That's why I thought it was illegal procedure on the offense. But offsides, Benilde. Big break for the Wildcats. Now it's not 3rd and long, it's just 3rd and 3. Will that change the play call? We'll see if they come back to that slant they had wide open to copy number 87. He's out there wide left, and we've got 2 flankers left, 1 right, single setback, Vanderhoff under center. And he's back to pass, and there's the blitz by Landry, and they burn him because he gets it off to number 3. He catches it. That is Jake Hawkins, and he brings it all the way down to the Benilde St. Margaret's 21-yard line, and they burned him on the safety blitz. You live by the sword, you die by it. Landry came in, and they went right to his spot, and they had single coverage. And Vanderhoff, nice touch there. Boy, that was set up perfectly. Nice tackle there by number 5 for Benilde. So Waconia's in business on the 24-yard line. Double wide right, single setback. Vanderhoff fakes the handoff, rolls right, looking, doesn't look like anybody's open, and he tries to get it to number 2, Garrett Blink. But nice secondary coverage by the Red Knights on that. No one was open.
Broken up by multiple Red Knights and chased down for number 78.
He had plenty of time on the rollout, just nobody was open. Finally, he just had to try to get rid of it rather than take the loss, so that will bring up 2nd and 10. Number 78 there, Patrick Kalb was chasing him. He looks a little winded out there. So Benilde, they're in a 4-3 defense. Power I formation, the handoff goes to number 21. Mitchell Garnotz again for a short gain. That'll bring up 3rd down.
Tackle made by Fitzgerald and Duda.
Not sure if Waconia's in field goal range. Not sure how talented of a kicker they have. Usually in high school, it's hard to find a good kicker. Ball's at the 23-yard line. We'll call it 3rd and 9. Coming up on 2 minutes to go here, opening quarter. Benilde beginning their defense of their 2016 state championship title. Double wide right, single flanker left, single setback. Vanderhoff under center, backs up to pass, looking right, and he gets it onto the ground, just short of number 1, his brother Jaden Vanderhoff, so that'll bring up 4th down. Doesn't look like they have a kicker over there on the Waconia sideline, so my guess is they may be going for it here on 4th down. But maybe not. Number 3 just checked in, Jake Hawkins. He's a linebacker, but Vanderhoff, the quarterback, is still in there, so my guess is they're gonna run a play. Looks like Benilde is expecting them to run a play rather than kick a field goal attempt.
4th down and 9.
So 4th and 9. Double wide out right, single flanker left, single setback. Vanderhoff under center as he's been all game long. And there's the blitz from the middle linebacker, and Vanderhoff throws it into the middle, and he had the right idea. He saw the blitz coming, and you go right to the spot where the blitzer is coming from, which is right up the middle. You can see the blitz right there. Number 5 was trying to get in there. That's Ikenna Ujuwagu was there on the blitz, and it worked for Benilde. So they'll take over, 1:48 to go, first quarter. Tommy Anderson, shotgun, double wide right and double wide left, and the handoff in the middle to Ford, and he finds some daylight on the draw play.
Handoff to Ford for a gain of 10.
10-yard gain for Ford. He was hurt earlier, but it looks like he's okay now.
And that's another Red Knights first down.
Come out, same formation. 2 flankers right, 2 flankers left. Single setback this time for Anderson's gonna pass, and on the comeback, he gets it over to number 7, Alata. He gets it out to about the 40-yard line, so that'll be a gain of 6 or 5. Out of bounds, clock stopped at 1:23.
Bringing up 2nd down and 4.
2nd and 4, we'll call it. So we got 2 flankers left of Anderson, 2 flankers right, single setback once again, and this time it's a handoff to number 24, Quinn Elin.
Number 24 with the carry, Quinn Elin.
Also a very good lacrosse player for the Red Knights. Nice nifty run by him. That brings a first down for Benilde. Nice job by him and the offensive line. And so back at it with 1:08 to go. There's your senior quarterback, number 17, Tommy Anderson. He's talking to Elin, who's the setback to his left. 4 flankers, 2 on either side. Oh, Waconia almost jumps. Tommy Anderson back to pass, plenty of time, and there's the fly pattern, and this time he overthrows Gabe Alata. Last time on that fly pattern, he was short, so this time he just threw it a little too far for him. I think the trajectory of that pass was a little flat. You want to throw that high in the air and give the chance for the receiver to adjust. So that'll bring up 2nd and 10. from the 44, midfield. And there's the handoff to Quinn Elin, and he is stacked up at the line of scrimmage, maybe even a loss. We'll call it no gain. So 3rd and 10 on the 44-yard line. 30 seconds to go right now. There's a nice defensive play there. Number 20 for the Wildcats leading the tacklers. That's Tyler Wegner, senior, 5'10", 155-pound linebacker. All right, 3rd and 11. Tommy Anderson rolls left, stops, throws it up there, and intended it for number 8, Clyde Selke, but he was double covered. Ball was overthrown, so that will bring up a 4th down. He rolls left, and a nice job there by number 28 for the Wildcats, keeping him from rolling out. Noah Woods actually is the responsible for wrecking that play for Benilde. I think Tommy Anderson wanted to roll out farther and then give his receivers a chance to get open. And nice job there by the Wildcats on defense. Noah Woods definitely interfered with the plan on that. And here's the punt, and a lot better job this time, a low liner. And that is fielded by the Wildcats, number 21.
Fitzgerald's beautiful punt.
Garnats, that was Fitzgerald. Nice punt on that. And a good run back by the Wildcats. So we have 4 seconds to go here in the opening quarter. Time for one more play. So the Wildcats will take over on the 32-yard line just before we head into the second quarter. So power I formation once again, Vanderhoff under center. And he gives a quick handoff to the fullback for a gain of about 1, maybe 2. And that'll bring the opening quarter to a close with the Benilde Red Knights up 14-0.
You're always trying to keep your kids safe, right? What about preventing concussion? Concussion can happen anywhere, on a sports field, at the park, even at home. So you need to know the ABCs. Assess the situation, be alert for signs and symptoms, and contact a healthcare professional. Most kids recover completely, but seek care to help them get better faster. To learn more, go to cdc.gov/concussion. Keep kids safe. It's as simple as ABC.
Welcome back to the home of Benilde St. Margaret's, home of the 2016 defending state champion football Red Knights, and they are taking on the Waconia Wildcats. We just completed the first quarter, and Benilde got off to a great start on a defensive touchdown. And they are up 14-0, and so now the Wildcats will come out here, and they will be facing a 2nd and 8 from their own 34. They'll be going from our left to our right. And they've had some success on offense, but just haven't been able to get the ball into the end zone yet. And so now Vanderhoff in a shotgun formation, first time all day, and he throws it off to the left side. That's number 8 on the flat for, or that's number 2, his Garrett Blink on the reception in the flat. Nice gain there by the Wildcats. Call that a gain of 7. So it should be 3rd and 3. And he puts a nice move on the cornerback to get the extra yardage. It brings the ball out to the 39-yard line, but it is 3rd and 4. And again, Vanderhoff in the shotgun. And another flat pass to Blinken. Oh, did they call that a reception and a fumble? Boy, I don't know. Did he have it long enough? And that's what the official call is. I don't know if he had possession long enough. Out to the flat, and boy, that's a tough call either way. I guess that could be a reception. He did try to make a football move with it, and it just was out there, and a nice job poking that out of his hands. Kind of like a hockey player poke checking. He just put the hand right on it. Let's see, both feet are down. Yeah, he tried to tuck it. Yeah, it's close. He tried to tuck it under his arm, and I'd have to say that was a reception. Number 62 got the Braden Fitzgerald. He seems to be everywhere. He punts, block. Now the officials are talking about it. They may change their mind. Incomplete pass, they call it. Very, very close call. Could have gone either way. And nice break for the Wildcats. So he gets it. His right foot's down, his left foot's down. He goes to tuck it underneath. Is that a football move or not? It's all in the eye of the beholder, right? Did the Packers get the first down or did the Vikings get it? All depends on what kind of fan you are. But nice break there for the Wildcats. But it does bring up a 4th down. And so they are in punting formation. In to punt is Garrett Blink. And back to receive is number 8, Clyde Selke, and he takes the ball and brings it out to the 39-yard line. Nice tackle there by number 83, Brendan Carlson. And so Benilde will go back on offense. Nice tackle there. Brendan Carlson, junior, 6'2", linebacker. No, defensive end makes that tackle. So Benilde comes out, no huddle. Again in the shotgun formation. Tommy Anderson's been in that position all game long. And here comes the blitz. Number 3 gets in and wrecks that play. Nice job by Jake Hawkins on the middle linebacker blitz there. Watch him come in and just break this play up. And he allows number 84 to get in there because of his blitz. Alec Olson for a nice tackle for a loss. That's a 4-yard loss, 5-yard loss they're calling it. So 2nd and 15. Their new head coach was a defensive coordinator at the college level, so nice job there. Good play call for the defense. Tommy Anderson trying to get him to jump off sides, and he may have done it. Or is that a false start? Offside, Waconia is the call. So that'll give back the 5 yards they just got. And that'll bring up a 2nd and looks like 9 from my viewing of it. So, all right, here we are. Tommy Anderson, shotgun formation, double wide left, and that's the handoff. And a nice gain up the middle is number 22, Gabe Jackson. Boy, he is very quick, and is he a dangerous runner? Look at his burst of speed is what is that kid's talent. The minute he turned it on, boy, he was gone. Nice run up the middle there for him. So 1st and 10 on the 46-yard line of the Wildcats. Anderson looking left, and the ball was tipped in the middle. So that is incomplete, and we'll bring up 2nd and 10. Here's the replay. Anderson rolls left just a couple steps, and it was tipped there by number 28, Noah Woods. We've called his name earlier. He's making a difference in this thing, and here comes Jackson again, and he just winds his way on the right side of the line, and he is a dangerous running back out there. You can just tell by looking at him. Look at the burst of speed. That's almost pro speed like. Wow, that kid has got great acceleration. So if you're slower, it's just hard to react to his speed. You're just not, unless you can match it with speed. And they give it to Jackson again, and he lunges to the 26-7-yard line. So the last 3 plays go to Jackson. The little delay run there, and boy, he is just elusive. He keeps his head up. He sees what's in front of him. And he's got a burst of speed. That first step is really quick. Tommy Anderson may be changing the play here. Looks like it might be coming from the sideline, an audible right there. And they give it to Jackson again, and he goes on the right side, and he finds some room over there.
Jackson again with the carry to the right side.
And he gets it down to the 17-yard line.
Up near the 17
And
line.
that's enough for a first down. So Benilde is knocking at the door once again. Jackson stays in at setback. Double wide left, and they're gonna throw to the left, and that's gonna be for Alada, and that is almost intercepted by number 21, Mitchell Garnotz. Defended that well. That's the third alley-oop they've tried for touchdowns, and they have not been able to connect Tommy Anderson and Alada. The ball was just a tad underthrown, but that's just great defense by that Wildcat Garnotz. He was in the perfect position, well defended. So it's 2nd and 10 from the 18. Tommy Anderson, the handoff to Jackson again, and this time the Wildcats smell it out and only hold him to a 2-yard gain, approximately just over the 15-yard line. That'll bring up a 3rd down from the 14.5-yard line. And no huddle here for Benilde. Boy, they play an up-tempo offense, that is for sure. All right, Jackson remains in, single setback. They got double wide receiver left, single slot right, and there is the fake handoff. Anderson rolling left and looks into the middle, and it gets deflected.
Pass attempt.
Dangerous throw there by Anderson. Falls incomplete. Here's the replay.
Pass attempt to Alana Nujuana was incomplete.
Fake handoff, rolls left, and there were 2 crossing receivers, and I don't know which one. They were both going to the same spot. That's never good. Luckily, no one got hurt. That's how people get hurt, when they're all going to the same point. You had 4 guys there. So here's a field goal attempt for number 11, Henry Wolf. From the 21, it's a 31-yarder, and that goes short and wide right. No good. So the Wildcats hold the Red Knights, and that will be a turnover on downs after the miss. So 8:02 to go here in the 2nd quarter. Still 14-0 Red Knights. All the scoring in the 1st quarter, mostly created by the defense for the Red Knights. And there is this other play. Look how dangerous this is with 4 guys going full speed. Oh, right at the, my goodness. That's how necks get broken. Somebody had the wrong route there. I can't believe they had 2 guys wanting to go to the same spot. All right, Vanderhoff under center, rolls back to pass after the fake hand, the play action pass, and and he lets the ball get out of his hands, and it's picked up by the Red Knights. My goodness. My goodness, that's the 3rd time the ball has slipped out of the Wildcats' hands tonight. The first play from scrimmage kind of signaled the trend here. The very first play from scrimmage, he dropped the center pass, then Hone dropped it, and then just like that, the ball pops out. Yeah, he hit it on his own leg. I don't know, he's only 5'9". I don't know if his hands are big enough to hold it with one hand like that. He needs to take care of the ball. Too bad for the Wildcats there as they turn it over deep in their own zone. And Benilde is in business on the 8-yard line, 1st and goal to go. And they've got first time 2 running backs. Under center is Tommy Anderson. He passes, hands it off, and they go nowhere. And you can see why they don't use that formation very often. They don't look comfortable running it, that is for sure.
Quarterback now for the Red Knights, number 10, Tino Fialo.
It's the first time we've seen any running backs within a 3-point stance. And we got a new quarterback coming in. Number 10, Tino Fialo. 6 foot, 180-pound senior. I wonder if he's just in on the goal line package. So that was a loss of 1 on the prior play, and now he's under center, and 2 running backs, and there's a fake handoff, and he looks right, and he falls down, and he fumbles the ball, and the Wildcats have it at the 15-yard line. Recovered by number 84, Alec Olson. Tino Fialo, the ball slips out of his hands. Let's see the replay. Fake handoff, goes right, and it just, he hit it on the ground, and out it came. I don't know why they hold that ball with one hand. It's never a good idea, especially at this level. So a turnover, first one for the Red Knights, and the Wildcats will set up shop on their own 15-yard line, 1st and 10. Vanderhoff under center, I formation, double flanker left. Calling signals, 7:08 to go, second quarter. And that's a play action pass rollout, and he gets crunched.
Sack for
Number 20, John Landry, who caused the first touchdown with a sack, came in from the right side, and there was nothing Vanderhoff could do. Number 51 was on the block, and Ryan Brakefield just couldn't corral him. And Landry came in and took care of Vanderhoff, so now it's going to be 2nd and 21, 6:35, clock running, second quarter. This is dangerous territory for the Wildcats. I formation, double wide out left, Vanderhoff under center. His brother in motion, and handoff for no or little gain, maybe even a loss.
Quarterback is tripped up.
Oh, it was a fumbled snap again. That's the 4th one. Let's see the replay here. What's going on there? Puts the guy in motion. Yep, just couldn't handle the ball. My goodness. 4th fumble of the game for the Wildcats. It's getting them in all kinds of trouble. Now it's 3rd and 24, and they are backed up on their own 1-yard line. Man, and the quick handoff to just get a little bit of room for the punt. Maybe dives, lunges for 1 or 2 yards. That brings up 4th down. And the Wildcats are going to be punting from the back of their end zone. Clock still running. 5:13, you can see it there on your screen. Wildcats are huddling off to the side, not sure what they're talking about. 4th and 22 means punt. Clock still running. Now we have nope, clock is still running.
Red Knights.
Now the Red Knights finally take a timeout. Probably not a bad timeout here, up 14-0, decide where they want to go for the block or to set up a return. They're going to get excellent field position. That is for sure. Okay, here's the upcoming schedule for the Red Knights. They've, of course, playing Waconia tonight. Then they're at Orono next week. Then at De La Salle. Then they host Chanhassen. Then they're Highway 100 rivals on September 28th. They'll visit the St. Louis Park Orioles. Then they host the Academy of Holy Angels. Then they're at Richfield, and they close out the season at home in mid-October. It's probably MEA weekend, I'm guessing, Bloomington Jefferson. Good crowd on hand, nice night. Slight breeze out there. All right, here come the Wildcats. In punt formation, that is number 2, Garrett Blink. He'll do the kicking duties. And it looks like they got a return set up. They've got their star running back, Liam Ford, short. Back is Selke to receive, and they don't go after it, and there's the punt. And that'll land on the ground at about the 35, and they'll let it die right there. So Benilde is gonna have excellent field position. They'll start off at the Wildcat 35-yard line, 4:45 to go. And I see number 10 is coming back in. Tino Fialo at quarterback. Fumbled last time with it. This will be his 3rd play of the game. And they come out in the no huddle. This time Fialo's in the shotgun formation. Little housekeeping going on there with the referees, and not sure what they're waiting for. All right, we're ready to go. Shotgun formation, Fialo. Oh, and that's a false start on Benilde. That'll cost him 5. So now it'll be 1st and 15 from the 40. So the Wildcats get a break there. Extend the field a little bit for the Red Knights. All right. That's Fiolo, and he hands it off. On the left side, brought down there by number 32, Max Kalenberg.
32 and 31, Doty and Kalenberg.
There was Ford on the run, carrying him. Nice gain by the Red Knights. It'll be 2nd and 4. So Ford is back in the backfield, this time with Fiolo, and he gets another handoff, and he goes off left guard, and he keeps his balance and rumbles all the way down to the 15-yard line, spinning. He's a big kid to haul down, and we got a flag down. Looks like they're going to bring it back. Let's see if there was, there might have been a block in the back there at the line of scrimmage. Thought I might have seen that on the replay. We'll see what the call is here. Holding, yeah, that's probably what it was.
Back them up 10 yards, still 2nd down.
So that's a 10-yard penalty. Brings up 2nd and 15 from the 40. Fiola still in there, back to pass. Fires it wide right, and there he finds number 7, Gabe Alada. Boy, he just reared back and fired that thing on a frozen rope. They've tried to get them on that fly pattern 3 times with Tommy Anderson, and he just rears back and lets it fly. And then Alada breaks away from the D-back and takes it in for the score. 20-0 Red Knights, 3:58 to go, 2nd quarter. Nice play there by the Red Knights. There was no hesitation by Fiola what he was going to do with that ball. He took a 2-step drop and let it fly. And there's the extra point. And that is good. So it's 21-0 Red Knights here. 2nd quarter, 3:58 to go. Here's that 1-2-3 step drop and bang. Wow, look at the pace on that ball. And he just outran the D-back. Nothing he could do. Chase Nordic was the cornerback on that. Nobody could have stopped that play. Nice throw, nice catch. Too much speed there by Alada on the right side. And what an arm by Fiola. He really, really delivered that ball well. So the Wildcats down 21. They've had their chances, but you can't fumble the ball as many times as they had against the defending state champions. But they're still in this thing. If they can get a score here late in the 2nd quarter, that can be a momentum changer. So they got to keep their head up, go down, get some points before half, and build on that. But they got to execute a little bit better, stop dropping the ball. All right, number 11, Henry Wolf in to do the kicking duties. Deep for the Wildcats is number 10, Charlie Gov, and that ball goes out of bounds.
Wolves kick sails out of bounds, drawing penalty flags.
So that's a penalty, and that'll be an automatic. Boy, did they bring that out to the 40-yard line or the 30? Let's see here. Looks like it's going to be about the 35-yard line. So illegal procedure, kicking the kickoff out of bounds. We'll give the Wildcats a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Still 3:58 to go. And out come the Wildcats. We got 2 flankers left, 1 right. Single setback is number 25. Zach Holm, Vanderhoff under center. See if they can get a little drive here. Vanderhoff back to pass, quick pass, and almost intercepted by Ford.
Broken up again by number 81, Liam Ford.
Boy, he is a regular Bronco Nagurski out there, plays both ways, running, interfering passes. Dangerous pass there by Vanderhoff. But boy, number 81, Ford, 6'1", 190 pounds. Big kid out there with a lot of agility. Okay, 2nd and 10, Vanderhoff, and there's the handoff up the middle, and he is met quickly by number 62, Braden Fitzgerald. In fact, that is for a loss of 1. So that'll bring up 3rd and 11. Clock running, 3:25 to go here.
Bringing up 3rd down and 11 for the Wildcats.
Boy, Wildcats, they could use a first down here. So we got double wide left, single setback shotgun formation for Vanderhoff. And they do the fly pattern themselves to Copy, and he comes down with it. What a throw and catch. Big time throw there by Vanderhoff. Where's that play been all afternoon? Copy's a big kid himself. He reminds me of Liam Ford. They could almost look like they could be brothers. Copy's 6'1", 165. He's got some speed and he's got some hands. And Vanderhoff showed a strong arm there. And he showed no hesitation letting that ball fly. So now the Wildcats are in business on the Benilde 30-yard line. 3:05 to go, 2nd quarter. Vanderhoff, handoff in the middle, and that'll be for a yard or 2. The handoff was to number 25, Zach Holm. That'll bring up 2nd and 9. Clock still running just below 3 minutes. Wildcats having some difficulty getting the play in. There's no play clock.
2nd down and 9.
So they come out, Vanderhoff under center, strong formation right, single wide receiver right, 2 left, single setback, and the handoff is to, no, the fake handoff, and the option goes to Blink, and Blink just quit running. The Red Knights had that, let's see what happened here. Nice fake, I fell for it, and that flip, but boy, Blink just needed to keep running, I think. I don't know if he would have got much more yards, but he just stopped. And then you know you're dead in the backfield. So that's for a loss of 3. So it'll be 3rd and 12, 1:50 to go, clock running. Ball on the 32-yard line, out come the Wildcats. Big 3rd down play here for them. It's probably 2-play situation to get the first down, though. They don't have to get it on this one. Vanderhoff back to pass. Rolling right, being chased. And he tries to get it on the sideline to his brother, Jaden. Broken up nicely by Tommy Anderson, the quarterback, who's now playing safety, came over and made a nice play on the ball. Fitzgerald was chasing Vanderhoff, and he threw a nice pass on the mark, but just ran out of real estate there. So that'll bring up 4th and 12. Clock stopped at 1:27. Boy, if I were the Wildcats, I'd go to that Copy combination, that fly down the right side. Just let him run for it. He's 6'1", lots of speed. What do you got to lose? So Copy's going to be wide left along the sideline. 2 wide receivers right, shotgun formation, single setback. Vanderhoff, yep, that's the play, but this time it's to number 1, and he completes it for a touchdown. That was the play I thought they should run. That is the play they did run, and they score on that. And the Wildcats get on the board. Nice throw there, the alley-oop. And he got just enough separation, his brother did, and he made a nice catch for the touchdown. At 1:20 to go in the 2nd quarter, the Wildcats get on the board. And what a nice distraction not to throw that to Copy on the left. Almost the same play that got him in such great field position, just to a different wide receiver. So Vanderhoff to Vanderhoff, and now we got a timeout, just as they're gonna try the extra point. And Waconia takes a timeout. Might be some confusion. First-year head coach, Corey Shea. Nice reception by Vanderhoff there. Nice play. So just when you thought Benilde was going to run away with this game, the Wildcats score quickly. The big play of the drive was a bomb on the right side from Vanderhoff to Copy. And then on the 4th down play, they do the fly pattern from Vanderhoff to Vanderhoff, and there's your 6. So out come the Wildcats here for the extra point. I can't believe they're going to do any kind of fake or anything like that. They want to get this point. You don't want anything negative going into the locker room if you're a Wildcat. They need touchdowns, not 2-point conversions. Okay, into kick is Jaden Vanderhoff. Holding is number 12, Chase Nordic, and there's the kick, and it is good. So the score is 21-7, so I think we have us a ball game here. There is 1:20 to go. We'll see if the Red Knights are content to run out the clock, or are they gonna try to drive down the field? I see Fiola is warming up. Tino Fiola, number 10, on the sideline, so it looks like he's gonna come in and handle the quarterback duties. Once again, Tommy Anderson started the game. And then the last couple series, Fiola has taken over at quarterback. And he threw a nice ball to Alada on a fly pattern to get their 3rd touchdown of the half. So out come the Wildcats to kick it off from the 40.
Selke and Alana back to return the kick.
Selke,
with a minute 20 left.
number 8, there he is. And Alada to his right will field the kickoff if it gets that far. Into kick for the Wildcats is number 9, Tim Stapleton. We'll see if he squib kicks it or kicks it deep. And he does squib kick it. That's to prevent a big, and it goes down about the 20. It's fielded by Landry, number 20, as he brings it in the midfield. Puts a nice move and brings it all the way up to the 37-yard line. Landry, who is the cornerback, who sacked the quarterback that caused the touchdown, picks it up there, and watch this nice move right there and there. Nice job finding some daylight and just going with the flow, and gets the ball out to the 38-yard line. So if you're Benilde, that's going to give them the motivation to probably want to try to go down the field. So they start out, and yes, Fiola is in at quarterback. Double wide out left, single setback. He checks his wrist for the play, the formation. Single slot right, calling signals, and he rolls, and he throws it, overthrows.
Nick Peterson in at quarterback.
Actually, that is a different quarterback. That is Nick Peterson.
Pass attempt to Selke.
My fault.
Is incomplete.
Number 18, the 3rd quarterback being used today. They talk about the University of Minnesota doing a double quarterback. They're doing 3. So Nick Peterson, he is a left-handed quarterback. He's just a sophomore, 6'2", 180, and he's in the shotgun. And he hands it off to Ford, and he loses the ball. I don't know who got it. Oh, they called him down. Boy, we got to go to the replay there. I think that was a quick whistle. Let's see here. Here comes Ford, and he's got in the left arm, and it just pops out. Nice job by 35. The ball is out. He is not even close to being down. Who recovered that ball? That's an awful call. Awful, awful, awful call if that doesn't go to the Wildcats. He is clearly not even near being down. Okay, hear it again. Number 35 for the Wildcats. What a play by him. Eric Grenwald. Here he strips the ball. I mean, Ford could not be standing up straighter. And then it comes down, and it looks like Benilde's going to recover it. Yeah. Oh, the ball was never in control of anybody. Huh. Well, there's no replay review, I think, in high school, at least not yet. So there seems to be some discussion going on, but I think when we sort it all out, it's just going to be a short gain for the Red Knights, and it'll be 3rd and 5 from their own 44. 55 seconds to go. So big 3rd down play here for the Wildcats. If they can stop them, there's enough time on the clock for them to go down and score here too. So let's see what happens. Double wide out right. Single setback shotgun formation. Anderson is looking back and he throws wide open as Quinn Elan, and he can't quite hold it. Lot of pace on that ball, and Quinn Elan had quit running, and then he tried to catch up to the ball. I think if he'd kept running, the ball would have been right where it needed to be. Yeah, he hesitated at the 45, and that's why he didn't catch it. He doesn't hesitate, he might have 6. Nice play action fake there by Nick Peterson. What's his name? Let's see here.
Fitzgerald at punt to go.
Nick Peterson. Nice throw. Yeah, Elan just quit running on it, and that's why it was incomplete. So punting formation, 49 seconds to go. Fitzgerald with the punt, and that ball goes into the end zone just barely for a touchback. Nice effort there by number 11, Henry Wolf, to try to save it. What a kick by Fitzgerald. He is the renaissance man for the Red Knights. He's everywhere. Kicking, blocking kicks, throwing blocks to spring running backs. So 39 seconds to go. Wildcats will start from their own 20. They certainly don't want to turn the ball over here late. See how conservative or aggressive they are on offense. 40 seconds to go. Shotgun formation for Vanderhoff, and he throws it deep down the left side, and that is intercepted by the Red Knights. Number 22, Gabe Jackson, played that really well, and he intercepts it. So now the Red Knights are in business. 33 seconds to go. That's exactly what the Wildcats did not want to do, is give the Red Knights a chance to score some more points. And they came out aggressive, and I don't know if that was the good call. Boy, you got that 7 points, you want to go with momentum, so now the defense needs to come up big because the Red Knights smell blood here. 33 seconds. I don't think they're going to take a knee here. All right, Nick Peterson in at quarterback once again. Single setback, 2 wide receivers left, slot right, and the shotgun formation. He throws it deep down the left side, intended for Silky, and he doesn't look like he could even see it.
Peterson's pass attempt to Selke is incomplete.
Here's the thing, low snap there, but Peterson lofts it down the left side, and there was some room open, and I don't know if Selke even saw it. He looks like he may have lost it in the lights. Yeah, he's shaking his head. I don't think he saw the ball. I think it was, when he looked back right, I think he looked right into the lights. I think that's what he's explaining right there. Okay, 2nd down and 10 from the 48-yard line of the Wildcats. Shotgun formation, double wide out left. Here's the rollout by Nick Peterson, and he drops the ball. Everybody's dropping the ball, and that is recovered.
Peterson drops the ball.
Clock's still running. Looks like the Red Knights are going to retain possession.
Recovered by the Red Knights, 3rd down and 12 to go.
I think that'll do it. We're at 4 seconds, 3, 2, 1, and there it's halftime. 21-7 Red Knights. We'll see you at the 3rd quarter.
Introducing a breakthrough in time management technology. A whole new day of the week. It's called Someday. Ingenious. Perhaps someday you are going to go skydiving. Enter a hot dog eating contest. Maybe ride a mechanical bull. Now it's on the calendar. You may want to retire someday. Ready for that? You'll really want this. A My Social Security account. at socialsecurity.gov. You can estimate your future benefits, plan for your retirement, and how to save for it. If you already receive benefits, you can manage them online. Millions of people already have a My Social Security account. In fact, someone opens one about every 6 seconds. Get yours today, because someday is here at socialsecurity.gov.
Hey, welcome back to ParkTV 16's broadcast of the home opener of the defending state champion Benilde Red Knights. We're just about to conclude halftime, and if you're just joining us, the Red Knights jumped out to a 14-0 lead based primarily on their stellar defensive plays. Quarterback was sacked for Waconia, and the ball was run in on defense for one of their scores, but then they lit it up on offense with a beautiful pass from Fiola to Arata to make it 21-7, but then the Wildcats came back and on 2 nice passing plays along the right sideline. The first one was to Will Copy, number 87, from Vanderhoff to get him in scoring position, about a 45-yard pass play, and then on 4th and 12, they connected on another fly pattern to the right. This time, Vanderhoff, the quarterback, Nolan, hooked up with his brother, Jaden Vanderhoff, for a score late in the second quarter. So now we're going to begin the third quarter, and the Wildcats are going to get the ball back basically right away after they scored. We'll see if this changes the momentum of the game. So 21-7, Red Knights going from left to right, and there's the kickoff by Henry Wolf. And that will be fielded by Jaden Vanderhoff, and he does a little reverse, and he gives the ball off to number 10, Charlie Gove, who brings it up to approximately, it looks like the 27-yard line. So we're off and running here in the second quarter.
Brought down by Jackson and called.
And out come the Wildcats of Waconia. Waconia is in Carver County, way past Chanhassen. Big round lake out there. I think they used to be called the Chiefs after Chief Waconia. I played in the Suburban West Conference back in the 70s and early 80s, and Waconia was a big rival of ours back then when I played at Shakopee. Okay, Vanderhoff under center, quick handoff on the right, and he's quickly stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Number 21 with the ball, that is Mitchell Garnotz.
Garnet's with the carry, tackled by Kolb and Whitmore.
Number 5 there with the tackle for Benilde. Ijuagu, how do you say that? Ijuagu. Nice play by him. Okay, 2nd and 10, no gain on that play. Vanderhoff under center, single set back. 2 wide receivers left, 1 right, and he puts it out on the flat to Blink, and he brings it out. He's horse-collared out of bounds at about the 32-yard line by Landry, number 20. Landry's the one that's hit the quarterback, Vanderhoff, early in the game that caused a fumble that went right into one of his teammates' hands for the first score of the season. And he does a nice job corralling Blink on the sideline. So that brings up 3rd and 5 from the 32. And here comes Vanderhoff. This time he is in the shotgun formation. Double wide right, single left, single setback, shotgun formation, calling signals, and nice pass out there to Copy, first down and then some, and he's out of bounds at the 46-yard line. I guess they're gonna call it the 45. First down, Wildcats. Nice start to the second half on offense. And Vanderhoff looks a lot more settled down. Nice throw. Several of those types of passes were almost intercepted, and no one was over there this time. All right, out come the Wildcats. This time double wide left, single right. Vanderhoff under center, and the quick handoff up the middle to Garnotz, and he falls ahead for about 2, maybe 3 yards.
Garnetz is tackled by
They'll bring up 2nd down. Whitmore for the Red Knights on the tackle. John Whitner, number 51, 6'2", 215-pound junior. That is a big kid, and he's only a junior. All right, out come the Wildcats, 2nd and long, 2nd and 8 from their 47. Just underway here, third quarter, first drive of the second half. And in the shotgun, Vanderhoff rolls left, and he delivers a pass to Blink, who hauls it in out of bounds, short of the first down, however, but will be close. Now that I look at the mark, I think he's just going to be a hair short. So it'll be 3rd and about 1 yard. As the Wildcats cross midfield into Red Knight territory, they will have 3rd and 1 at the 46. Their tendency has been to go for it on 4th down. So they may take 2 plays to get that 1 yard. Let's see what happens here. Vanderhoff comes in from the sideline now. Not sure how much time they have to get this play off, but doesn't seem to be a concern.
3rd down and short to go.
So we got copy wide right, and the handoff and on the dive right, and 1st down and then some. Nice job by the offensive line for the Wildcats. They are really getting a surge. I can't tell you how important it was for them to get that touchdown at the end of the first half. That changes the whole complexity of their attitude, and they seem to be capitalizing on that energy right now on their first drive here in the 3rd quarter. So under 10 minutes, clock running. Ball's at the 42-yard line. 1st and 10 Wildcats. Seems to be a little lack of energy on the Red Knights sideline here. All right, Vanderhoff, shotgun formation, double wide left, single right. Ooh, looked like there could have been a false start, and he's gonna throw it wide right, and oh!
Vanderhoff is incomplete.
The ball was actually thrown where it needed to be. His brother needed to make a little better adjustment coming back for the ball. Yeah, it was a little off the mark there. A little too far wide right there, so the ball falls incomplete. Clock stopped at 9:22, 2nd and 10. Vanderhoff on every play has to run all the way over to the sideline and then run all the way back. Seems like on every play. All right, he's in the shotgun formation, 2nd and 10. 2 wideouts right. His brother Jaden left. Back to pass in the middle, and nice catch there by Blink, number 2, in traffic. Looked like Julian Edelman out there of the Patriots. Nice job by him, and he took a hit, but there's a flag down, roughing the passer on the Red Knights. I did not see that as I was following the ball. So let's see if we got a replay here. I did not see this. Let's see what happened here. So Vanderhoff goes back. Oh, I don't know. I mean, he clearly, he jumped from pretty far away, but he jumped before the ball left his hand. That's a tough one. Here's another replay. Oh, here's the replay. He comes in, he jumped. It looked like he tried to hold. Yeah, he might have hit. Well, you know what? They're not going to take any chances. They don't want to be sued, and the refs are not going to take any chances. So that's just the nature of the game these days. They're not going to let that happen, anything close. False start by the Wildcats there. That'll march them back 5 yards.
False start on the Wildcats.
So the Wildcats catch a break on that personal foul. Roughing the quarterback. But they give 5 back. Clock stopped at 9:17, 3rd quarter. The Wildcats can get in the end zone. We'll have ourselves a ball game here. I formation, double wide out right. Vanderhoff under center, back to pass. He's looking right, and he drills it right in there for a it's gonna be close. No, short of a 1st down on that 2nd and 15 play. That completion was to copy right on the mark in traffic. What concentration. They've got some good receivers on the Wildcat team. Both Jaden Vanderhoff and Will Copy are very talented wide receivers. Okay, I formation, Vanderhoff under center, and the quick dive over the left guard. That was Zach Holm on the carry for let's see, that's a 1st down. So he does his job. So 1st and 10, ball on the 15. And there's definitely a lack of energy on that Red Knights sideline right now. A little halftime hangover maybe. Wildcats are driving. 1st and 10. Vanderhoff quick. Oh, the ball was chipped and almost intercepted, except no one was around. John Whitmore deflects it. Nice idea because he was wide open. Number 3, Jake Hawkins. But a lot of traffic in between Mr. Vanderhoff, the quarterback, and his intended receiver. So Will Coppy comes right, Blink comes left. Modified I formation there, backfield, basically an I formation, deep I formation. Vanderhoff back to pass, looking left, no one open, rolling right, still looking, under pressure, lets it go, and it is completed. Amazingly completed at about the 5 or 6 yard line.
Pass is caught, Vanderhoff to Vanderhoff.
Vanderhoff, his brother, catches it in traffic. These Waconia kids are tough. Nice throw, nice patience, and boy, in triple coverage, he finds them, and basically Vanderhoff just took the ball away from the D-back there.
Another 3rd down and 4 to go.
Still leaves 3rd and 4. Probably 2 down territory for the Wildcats. I'm not sure they got a field goal kicker over there. I formation, they've had success. Play action pass, and that's a touchdown score. Vanderhoff to Vanderhoff. And that's the 2nd consecutive touchdown for the Wildcats at the 7:16 mark. Waconia strikes again, play action pass, quick 2-step drop. And his brother Jaden, yeah, you can see the frustration on Jackson, the cornerback, number 22. He definitely went for the fake when Jaden Vanderhoff got to the goal line. He turned quick left like a button hook, and the ball was right there, and he just fell into the end zone. So here's the extra point attempt by number 9, Tim Stapleton.
Stapleton's extra point is good.
He puts it through, and now it is 21-14, 7:16 to go, and we have a ball game. The defending champion Red Knights are going to have to regroup here. That drive took almost 5 minutes of the 3rd quarter. And there's definitely some energy across the field there. The Wildcat fans are feeling it right now. Let's see if the defending Red Knights can put an end to this right now and have a great offensive drive. Kind of like tennis. If your serve gets broken, you want to break right back. You want to get some points on the board to thwart their enthusiasm. So let's see what the Red Knights do. Be interesting to see. They've used 3 quarterbacks here in the first half. They started with Tommy Anderson, who played the majority of the first half, and then he gave way to Tino Fialo, who threw a beautiful pass to Alata on the right side for a touchdown. And then Nick Peterson, the sophomore, came in and finished up the second half. Looking at the sideline, it's hard to tell who's going to come in to play quarterback at this point. And there's the kickoff. And it is fielded at about the 15, and he brings it out to about the 31-yard line. That was Clyde Selke on the return. So the Red Knights will begin their first offensive series here of the second half. 7:10 to go from their own 31-yard line, and in comes the sophomore quarterback, Nick Peterson, 6'2", 180 sophomore. He's a lefty, a southpaw, which can cause some difficulties when you're playing D-back. All right, Peterson in the shotgun formation, single wide out left and right, and the handoff goes to Jackson, and he busted up the middle all the way to the 45-yard line and a first down for a gain of 14. Gabe Jackson, and not a bad idea to give that kid the ball. He was playing cornerback when he gave up the touchdown just a moment ago to Vanderhoff. So again, no huddle here by the Red Knights. I don't think I've seen them do a huddle all game. Everything is signaled in from the sideline, and they just go right out there and run the play. No committee meetings in the backfield for the Red Knights. Okay, shotgun formation, Nick Peterson. And another handoff to Jackson, and he brings it out to the 50-yard line for about a 5-yard gain. Nice nifty run over left tackle. Gabe Jackson, 6'2", 175-pound senior running back. Very shifty, explosive first 2 steps.
Bring up 2nd down and 5.
The Wildcats will be keying on him. So 2nd and a long 5, I would say. Almost 6. Shotgun formation and another handoff again to Gabe Jackson. He finds some daylight and he breaks it out right, and he puts a move on the cornerback and takes it farther out right across the 25, and he's brought down at the 17-yard line by number 28, Noah Woods. But not before Gabe Jackson rips off a big one. And look at that pulling by Fitzgerald, that block by number 62. God, that kid is really good. He sprung him. Boy, Fitzgerald knows how to play football. Another run, this time it is Ford, and one thing about being a tall running back is he does leave himself open at times to really get hit. And that's number 51 getting up a little slowly for the Red Knights. John Whitmore, 6'2", 215-pound junior. Wow, yeah. So it was the Gabe Jackson show there for the first several plays. He gained all the yards. They started on their own 31-yard line. And now it's down at the 22, and there's a little delay here. Oh, there is a penalty. So now it is 1st and 15 to go. Ball on the 22-yard line. Red Knights shotgun formation. Triple receiver left, single right back, single setback. And there's the blitz, and the handoff goes to Ford, and he runs off left tackle, brings it down to the 15-yard line.
To Ford to the left side.
So we're at 5:24 and running here, third quarter. Ball on the Wildcat 15-yard line, so the Red Knights are answering the Wildcats so far with a drive of their own. This is exactly what they needed to do. 2nd and 8. Shotgun formation. Peterson, broken play, goes right, and he is going to be corralled for no gain. Nice job there. I think that's number 3 on the tackle.
Peterson is brought down in the backfield by number 3, Jake Hawkins.
Jake Hawkins chases him down. Yep, broken play it looked like there. And the blitz flushed him out, and nice tackle there by Hawkins. So that'll bring up 3rd and 9. Key play here early, midway through almost to the end of the third quarter. This quarter is going very fast.
3rd down and long play for the Red
3rd
Knights.
and long, big play. Peterson in the shotgun formation, double wide left. No call on the possible false start, the handoff, and it takes it down to the 10-yard line. That's Quinn Elin, number 24. Oh, there was a false start on that replay, clearly a false start. Boy, I don't know how they missed that. That was pretty clear. But anyway, so now it's 4th down. May be a good thing for the Wildcats. They don't want to give the Red Knights another play too, so it's all how you look at it. So they're going to go for it. They're not going to kick a field goal attempt. That is surprising to me, but that shows the confidence that they have. 4th and 4 from the 10. Handoff goes to Elin, and he gets it to about the 6-yard line. I think he's going to, oh yeah. I think he just got the first down. Yep, they called a first down.
And that's enough for another Red Knights.
By 1 yard, so it's 1st and goal to go for the Red Knights. 3:32 to go in the third quarter. Just got enough there. Quinn Elin gutted that out. So now we have a shift Double wide right on the short side of the field is Alada and Selke right. 2 wide receivers near left. Another false start. This time the officials didn't miss it. So that'll set him back 5. Yep, there's the false start.
Call his false start on the Red Knights. We'll back them up 5 yards, still first down.
All right, Nick Peterson, shotgun formation, double wide out left, and the handoff again. And now that's going to be a holding call. If it comes from that referee, it's almost always holding, and that's going to set him back 10. So now the Red Knights are kind of imploding here, a little undisciplined on offense. A couple false starts, one didn't get called, now a holding call. So they'll mark it off 10. There was the replay. Maybe a little poetic justice there for the Wildcats.
Call is holding on the Red Knights. We'll back
After
them up
that
10
miss.
yards, making it first and goal from the
Illegal
22.
procedure, so I think it's all balanced out there. I'm not sure I saw the hold on that replay, but nevertheless, it is 1st and 22 from the 22. 1st and goal. Nick Peterson rolls left, and he is a left-hander. Looking, throws it, and he completes it to number 11, Henry Wolf. The 6-foot, 170-pound senior hauls it in for a nice gain, and he brings it down to the 6-yard line. So that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Holding again on the Red Knights.
Another penalty has been called. Let's see what the call is. Nice tackle there by the Wildcats. Not sure what the call was. Holding again on the Red Knights. That's 20 yards. I don't know. They're getting tired. Usually when you start holding, you're getting lazy. Let's see. There's the rollout. Must have been away from the play. So now there we are, 32. 1st and goal from the 32. Huh. Hand off to Quinn Elan along the left side, comes back towards the middle. He's corralled for just a short gain there. He's tackled at the 28-yard line by number 3, Jake Hawkins, and number 70, Caleb Wilson on the tackle. So that'll bring up 2nd. That was just a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 29, goal to go. Shotgun formation, double wide right, and the softball rolls right, and he pulls up and he nails Selke for the touchdown on the crossing pattern. Nicely executed by the Red Knights. And we've got an injured player. It might be Selke in the end zone. Here's the replay. And the softball rolls right, pulls up, and sees a wide open Selke in the middle on the crossing pattern. And the D-back, number 9 for the Wildcats, Tim Stapleton, just couldn't quite stay with him. And Selke they're looking at his right ankle. Yeah, he may have, on the tackle, he can't put any weight on it. That is not a good sign. Let's see the tackle here if we can. Here's the nice pass, nice crossing pattern. Look at that. And here's the tackle by Wilson. He catches that right ankle. Oh! I think he broke it. It looked like he broke it. That looked like a broken ankle to me. I could be wrong, but it bent in a way that didn't look like it should bend. That might be season ending for Selke. That would be unfortunate. One more time, here's the replay. It's almost cringeworthy. Not like Joe Theismann though, but ooh, I hate looking at this. Ugh. Yeah, he's going for it right away. I hope it's not broken. Did he put weight on it? Oh, okay, well, then maybe it's just a big sprain. I don't know who that guy is. That must be a Red Knight. So the Benilde St. Margaret Red Knights do exactly what they needed to do. Is once the Wildcats got their score, they needed to break them back, and they did with a scoring play from Nick Peterson to Clyde Selke. So that brings the score to 28-14 late in the third quarter. So the Wildcats, they just got to bounce back and get in the little track meet here with the Red Knights. Plenty of time left in this game. And there's Selke walking around, so good to see that. Looks like he's going to be all right. With the Red Knight faithful, providing a lot of spirit. And here is number 11, Henry Wolf with the kickoff. And it's fielded there by number 10 for the Wildcats, Charlie Gove, and he gets munched by
hit hard by number 81, Liam Ford.
Number 81, the running back and D-back, and he also plays special teams. The fake handoff to Vanderhoff. Here comes Goff, and boom. Right from the left side. Put a good stick on him. So that will mean that the Wildcats, with 2:13 to go in the third quarter, 1st and 10, own 23-yard line. They've really been executing really well since late in the second quarter and through their first drive. There's only been 2 drives here in the third quarter, one from each team leading in touchdowns. And here comes Vanderhoff, and he is chased by Fitzgerald, number 62. So he dumps the pass to avoid the loss. Here's the play action, and boy, Fitzgerald just blew by those Waconia guys. Looked like they were trying to set up the screen, but it just wasn't going to work. Substitutions being made for the Wildcats, and it is 2nd and 10. Vanderhoff under center, single setback, and on the draw play, and it fools everybody. Big gain up the middle. First time I've seen the draw play called by either team, and they executed that to perfection. Mitchell Gonatz looks at this. Boy, they really faked him. They brought in the rush, and he just got by all 4 of those guys, and he was off and running. Big gain, 1st down and 10. Big play for the Wildcats there. So they'll be 1st and 10 at their own 37. Clock running, 1:40 and counting, third quarter. Vanderhoff under center, and the pitch goes to Gonatz, and he's looking for an avenue, and he finds some daylight, and he brings it up to about the 42-yard line. Gain of about 5. Bring up 2nd down.
Brought down by Kolb and Ujuagu.
Ujuagu with the tackle. I'm getting that pronunciation. I'll have it down by the end of the game, I think. We'll see.
Bringing up 2nd down and 6 for the Wildcats.
So 2nd and 6, ball from the 41. Vanderhoff under center. Double wide left, single right, single setback, back to pass. And he launches it towards Copy, and good coverage there by Jackson, who is a little shaken up there. He might have a cramp. That looks like a cramp. It's a humid day actually out here. He's got a cramp. Ouch. Let's see that pass. And it just was underthrown and off the mark. You know, Copy has a huge height advantage. Yeah, look at that. He's got a cramp. So we have a timeout to take care of that. 48 seconds to go. When we get play underway, it's going to be 3rd and 6. And he should be okay. So he'll come off the field. Just drink some water. That's how you avoid the cramps. Very humid. Dehydration is always a concern. So yeah, they hand him a water right away. So he'll sit out this play. And it's going to be a big one for the Wildcats. They've got to score back here if they want to have a chance at tying this game up. So I'm sure the Red Knights are going to start to grind that ball out when they get it back. It's going to be running play, running play, running play.
Bringing up 3rd down and 6.
So 3rd and 6. So on the left, we got Jaden Vanderhoff, Will Copy, his brother Vanderhoff, shotgun formation, and a quick pass over the middle, and it goes over the head of number 2, Garrett Blink. So now it's 4th and 6, and what are the Wildcats gonna do?
Broken up by number 20, John Landry. Ujualu with the pressure on the quarterback.
Looks like they are gonna punt it away. 44 seconds to go.
Selke back to return the punt.
Big punt over the head of Selke, who's back in the game, and that ball, oh my goodness, and that's a touchback. Boy, that ball
Touchback.
almost went out of bounds inside the 1. Let's see if this could have been managed any better by the Wildcat. The ball was going there, and you gotta just tap it. You can't jump on it, can't slide. Yeah, what are you gonna do? Game of inches. Yeah, the ball already reached the line. He just couldn't quite catch up to it in time. Tough break there for the Wildcats. Good break for the Red Knights. So they'll start 1st and 20, 34 seconds to go, 3rd quarter. And they did have a huddle on that one. Nick Peterson, the sophomore quarterback's been played the whole second half. And the handoff, nope, fake handoff, quarterback bootleg actually is what that looked like it was going to be. Goes nowhere. So nice tackle there by number 25, Zach Holm.
25, Zach Holm, and number 84, Alec Wilson.
So that'll bring up 2nd and 11, and that will probably end the 3rd quarter. Doesn't look like the Red Knights are in any hurry to get a play off. So that will bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter, 28-14. Oh, are they going to try to get a play off here? Nope, doesn't look like it.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
So that is the end of the 3rd quarter from Benilde St. Margaret's home field, 28-14. We'll see you for the 4th quarter.
You probably know someone with autism. But you might not know that half of children with autism wander away from safe places, including homes or schools in your neighborhood. Many head straight to water or into traffic with fatal consequences. If this were your child, would you want someone to get involved and help? Parents of children with autism do. If you ever see a child walking alone, remember the 3 S's. Stop to help, seek assistance from police, stay until they arrive. Get involved and help bring a child with autism home safely. To learn more, visit missingkids.com/aware.
Back to the home of the Benilde St. Margaret's Red Knights football team. Opening week here in their defense of their 2016 state high school football. And there is a throw right off the bat, intended for Alada. Boy, Nick Peterson showed the strength of his arm throwing that a good 50 yards in the air and just misses Alada on that play. Look at that. In fact, he did hit him. He just didn't bring it in. That's a ball he should have caught.
Bringing up 3rd down and long.
So now 3rd and 11. This is exactly what the Wildcats wanted. They couldn't have it any better. They got Benilde backed up, 3rd and 11. This is a big play in this game right here. Oh, we got a whistle and false start on Benilde.
Penalty is false
That's their
start.
4th or 5th penalty of the second half. And now it's going to back them up another 5 yards to their own 14 and bring up a 3rd and 14. But the Red Knights, they have so many weapons. They can make up 14 yards, 16 yards, and no problem. But this is a key play in this game. If the Red Knights get a first down, that's going to take the wind out of the Wildcats' sails. This game is huge. This play is huge. And shotgun formation, and the handoff goes to Ford, and he does a spin move, and he brings it out to the 24-yard line, but that's not nearly enough, so the Wildcats get a stop on the Red Knights' second offensive series. Nice job of containing Ford. They knew they were going to give up some yards, but they didn't let him get the first down. So nice job on defense for Waconia. And they are going to get the ball back here. They almost have to score on this possession here when they get it. All right, here's the punt. Fitzgerald lines it over the head, and that ball is going to roll. That's what they did last time. The Wildcats did not learn their lesson. That is an unfortunate mental error by the Wildcats. They just gave up 40 yards on letting that ball sail over his head. What a punt by Fitzgerald. I thought the Wildcats would have pretty decent field position, but now they are looking at a 90 or so yard drive. Or no, it looks like it'll be a 70. No, a ball on the 9. 91 yards to go to get a touchdown. Nice job. Boy, special teams can make the difference in winning a game or losing a game. And what a punt by Fitzgerald there. That must have been a 70-yard punt or close to it. All right, so the Wildcats start out shotgun formation. Vanderhoff motion, and they get him out in the flat. His knee goes down, but in high school rules, if your knee hits, you're down. So unfortunately for the Wildcats, they may have lost a couple of yards, and they did. So not a good start on this series. And that's the handoff to Gunatz, and he almost breaks it loose out to the 14-yard line.
The draw to Gunatz. Tackle by Selke.
So 3rd and, let's see, they're going to call it 5. So another big play here for the Wildcats and the Red Knights. That punt by Fitzgerald was really a game changer.
Bringing up another big 3rd down and 5 to go.
So 3rd and 5, Vanderhoff in the shotgun formation, single back right, double wideouts right, and he's looking right, and on the out pass, it's broken up by Liam Ford.
Pass is deflected and broken.
Ball intended for Blink, and the Wildcats are gonna have to punt. Nice stop by the Red Knights with 9:32 to go, 4th quarter. And the ball was a little behind. A little surprised at that play call. Well, they just had 5 yards to go, so if they would have completed it, it probably would have been a first down. Boy, look at the ball got tipped there by Fitzgerald. Again, Fitzgerald. Clearly the most valuable player. Oh, low snap, gets it off. And that's a line drive, and it's hit, and it's picked up, and he's gonna score if he can run. That's number 83. Brendan Carlson with the touchdown.
By number 83, Brendan Carlson, but downed at the 49-yard line.
Oh, they called him down at the 49-yard line? Huh. Oh my goodness. I don't understand that call. Let's see the replay. Okay, what a nice job. He gets that ball, barely, almost got blocked. Then it's fielded. Did he put his knee down? No, he never handled it. Why is the ball down? Oh, okay, yeah, the high school rules, you can't advance a fumble. Nevertheless, big turnover here, gives the Wildcats new life with 9:22 to go. Let's see the replay, and he didn't even touch the ball, though. That's the beef. Yeah, it's hard to say. Nevertheless, Wildcats 1st and 10 from their own 49. Vanderhoff back to pass, launches it wide right, and it's complete to number 87, Will Copy. Uses his height and agility to haul that ball in. There's the replay, and that is their play. It's worked all evening for the Wildcats. He turns back, and he gets both feet in bounds. He only needed one. Tommy Anderson looking for the flag, but I didn't see any interference on either party there. So now 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. Wildcats play action pass and almost intercepted. Very dangerous pass. Almost intercepted by Ujuagu.
Pass is incomplete.
Look at that dangerous pass. There were 3 Red Knights that could have intercepted that. So the clock is stopped at 9:12. The Wildcats clearly have improved since the beginning of the game. New first-year head coach, but they've really settled down here, and they are knocking on the door here at Benilde. Shotgun, and there's the fade pass to his brother, and the ball didn't get there soon enough. Broken up nicely there by Gabe Jackson. He's had a heck of a game, both on the offensive and defensive side, and he just launched it, and Jackson was able to just close the gap barely in time. Beautiful defensive play there by Jackson. So that brings up 3rd and 10, 9:07 to go here. Definitely 2-down territory if you're a Wildcat fan. Field goals are not going to cut it at this stage in the game. All right, Ganatz is the single setback. Vanderhoff under center, 2 wideouts left, 1 right, and he's back to pass, and he hands it off, and this time the draw play did not work. Number 51, John Whitmore, smelled out the draw play this time. Yep, he came right in. Wow, he saw that from his middle linebacker position. Nice play by him, good recognition. So 4th and 11. Head coach is spending a lot of time with the quarterback talking about the play. I don't know how much time they're supposed to get. They call a timeout. Not a bad idea, actually. This is the time to use it. They need to find a play that's going to work. So timeout on the field. Looking at the Waconia schedule coming up, they come out of the Suburban White, I believe. And they've got Benilde, of course, is tonight. Then they're on the road at Hopkins. Then 2 in a row at home with Bloomington Kennedy and then Bloomington Jefferson. Then on the road for 2 at Orono, at Chaska, then Holy Angels at home, and Chanhassen out there by the lake, Waconia. 2 strong teams here. I know that Benilde graduated some players last year off that championship team, but they've got some talent on this team, and they're going to be formidable in defending their state championship, but it wouldn't surprise me if they see Waconia in a playoff game somewhere down the line. It's a proud athletic department over there, Waconia, and they've got some good talent on their side of the ball as well, especially Will Copy is an exceptional wide receiver, 6'2", quick. And then Benilde just loaded with talent. They got a lot of, and this Nick Peterson sophomore, I wonder if he's going to solidify the starting job here going forward. All right, 4th and 11, 8:31 to go. Shotgun formation. Vanderhoff back to pass. And the ball was in the hand of his brother Jaden and just slipped through, right through his hands. lot of pace on that ball and just didn't bring it in at the 9-yard line. And that will turn the ball over. So with 8:27 to go, clock stop, Benilde takes over on their own 21-yard line, and I gotta believe they're gonna wanna try to run the ball and take the clock out, because that is the Wildcats' biggest enemy now. But Benilde has struggled with some inopportune penalties in the second half, and the Wildcats need to get a break here, cause a turnover, and they give the ball to Quinn Elin, who goes off right tackle. Injured Wildcat on the field, although he gets up right away, shaken up there. Was number 28, no, number 21, Ganatz made the tackle. May have ringed his noggin there a little bit, but here comes Benilde. It'll be 2nd and 4 from the 27. Clock still running, below 8 minutes now. Oh, and number 3, Jake Hawkins, wasn't disguising the blitz very well. In fact, he went right over, but I can understand his anxiousness. They want to get that ball back now. So that's going to be an automatic first down for the Red Knights. So inopportune penalty there for the Wildcats. 1st and 10, Benilde from their 32. Nick Peterson, shotgun formation, and he hands it off to Elin, and he comes around the left side, breaks a tackle at the 35, comes out and out of bounds at the 47, and he takes a big hit. No flag. Nice run there by Elin. He has the ball in the proper arm. Comes off the left side, breaks a tackle at the 35, and then gets another 11 yards after. Ooh, could have been a hit out of bounds, but they let that go. Good no call. So 1st and 10 from their own 47. Peterson shotgun. Calling signals out to his wideout on the right, and the handoff again to Elin. They trust him with the ball, not to fumble it. That's the biggest concern they would have. They don't want to turn it over, and he carries it to the 44-yard line of the Wildcats. That's a gain of 7. Boy, he's got great balance, Elin. He can keep his feet, keeps those legs churning. And now it's 2nd and 1, gain of 9. So many different offensive weapons for the Red Knights. Liam Ford to start off, then Gabe Jackson, now Quinn Elin, Alada on the sidelines, Selke. Lots of talent. And there is a busted play, false start most likely on the Red Knights. They've struggled with that in the second half. I'm sure their head coach is going to have something to say about that when they watch film on Monday. They're going to want to tighten that up. So that'll move the ball back to just over the 50-yard line. 2nd and 15. We'll call it the 49 of the Wildcats. 6:22 and counting. And the handoff this time to Ford. And he breaks it over right tackle down to the 42-yard line. And that'll be a first, no, is it going to be a first down?
That'll be another Red Knights.
It is a first down, just got enough yardage. Nice run by Ford. Clock still running now, below 6 minutes. Wildcats need a turnover here if they want to have a chance at getting this game tied up here. Shotgun formation. Handoff to, and the Wildcats might be getting tired on defense. That was Liam Ford again off left tackle, and he'll give way to Quinn Elin. It's a gain of 6. Shotgun formation, Nick Peterson. And the hand, oh, he keeps it himself. And that fools no one on the Wildcats side of the line. So that's a big defensive play there. So that'll bring up 3rd down. That's what the Wildcats need. They desperately need to get that ball back. So with the loss, that'll be 3rd and 6 from the 38. Clock still running.
Bringing up a big 3rd down and 6 to go for the Red Knights offense.
So here it is, 3rd and 6. This is essentially the ball game here. If the Red Knights get a 1st down, it's gonna spell curtains for the Wildcats. And back to pass is Nick Peterson. He launches it up there and it is incomplete. No flag on the play. So that'll bring up a 4th and 6. And the Wildcats are gonna get the ball back. Just over the outstretched hands of number 1, Turner Wine, also a lacrosse player for Benilde. So Fitzgerald is going to handle the punting duties as he has all game long. It's 4th and 6. So an offsides won't cause a 1st down. And he does pooch it going for the left sideline, and that's not going to be very deep. Right there, that's about right. 14-yard line, could have been worse for the Wildcats.
Lands inside the 15-yard line.
Clock is stopped at 4:07 on the punt. And the mission for the Wildcats is they got to score as quickly as possible and then do an onside kick and try to get it back and score again. But this game has seen some crazy plays, so anything can happen when it comes to prep football. Waconia really shot themselves in the foot early on, fumbling the ball away on what was potentially large gains early in the 1st quarter that Benilde was able to capitalize and get points on the turnover. That's really the difference in the game. The Wildcats have really settled down. Now there's a pass to Blink from Vanderhoff. He brings it out to the 19-yard line. Stays in bounds, clock still running. Under 4 minutes to go, and now we have an injury timeout. Another cramp. Here's the replay. Vanderhoff under center, quick pass out to Blink, and puts a nice move on Landry before being brought down by Ujugagu. Don't have that name down just right yet. Another cramp over there. Really humid day here today. Boy, they think they could just slide him off the field. He's only a yard from the sideline. But for the Wildcats, it's probably a nice break as they can try to strategize their offensive game plan here for the next almost 4 minutes. I mean, with a cramp, I can't believe they're taking up time taking care of a cramp. I mean, they can get him off the field. But we'll wait. Off comes his helmet. I mean, really, are we going to wait for the cramp to come out and wait for this? I guess we are. All right, finally he gets up. Don't know why he couldn't have done that 4 minutes ago, but nevertheless, he goes off the field. Glad his cramp is gone. So we're underway here. Vanderhoff in the shotgun formation, single setback, double wide right, single left. Play, clock running. And the quick play out to the right is tipped at the line of scrimmage falls
Vanderhoff's pass
harmlessly
is
down,
deflected
stops
by
the clock at
Fitzgerald.
3:42. Let's see who tipped that. Is that Fitzgerald again? Man, that guy is everywhere. What a player. He is, there he is. He is a one-man wrecking crew, that kid. All right, shotgun formation, 3rd and 4. Big play for the Wildcats. They got to convert to keep their hopes alive. And running up the middle is Vanderhoff, and he is going to be not even get back to the line of scrimmage, or barely.
The keeper with the
Clock
down
keeps
is
running,
back
4th and 4. They're going to
called.
have to go for it here, I would imagine. Ball on their own 19. 3:15 and counting. Calling signals is Vanderhoff, and we got a flag and a false start. That'll set back the Wildcats another 5 yards.
False start on the Wildcats will back them up 5 yards.
So 4th and 10, this will be the ball game. Unless they can get a first down, and he lets it fly. Vanderhoff down the middle on a post pattern. Looking for Will Copy, and just eludes his outstretched arms, and that will turn the ball over at 2:59 of the 4th quarter. 1st and 10 for the Red Knights, and I'm sure they'll be content to just run out the clock here. Yeah, just not quite on target. He was open though. First post pattern I've seen today. They've all been fly patterns on the right side, and they went for the post, and he was open, just missed him. Good play call there, though. That's the play call to make. They need to get some yards in a hurry. So Benilde breaks huddle here.
Gives Benilde the ball at the 14-yard line.
2:59 to go. Shotgun formation, handoff to number 24, Elon on the right side, and now there's a flag, and he goes into the end zone for
There's a flag on the play.
a score,
Touchdown Red Knights.
but that penalty may bring it back, and it does. Holding. See, yeah, there it is, number 7. Clearly was holding. Gabe Jackson had him by the jersey.
Holding on the Red Knights will decline the touchdown and back them up 5 yards.
So the Red Knights break huddle, 2:53, clock is stopped. Shotgun formation, Nick Peterson hands it off to Elon up the middle. He's tackled at about the 16-yard line. Clock continues to run.
Elon with a 5-yard gain. Brings up 2nd down and 12.
2nd and 12. Nick Peterson again in the shotgun formation. Can't believe they're gonna throw it though. And there's, nope, handoff, yes, in the middle. Tackled with 2:01 to go.
Timeout Waconia.
Waconia takes timeout. So it'll be 3rd and 10, ball on the 15-yard line. So Waconia still strategizing, hoping for a miracle here with 2:01 to go, down 2 scores. All right, the timeout is concluded. Both teams line up, 3rd and 10. Peterson in the shotgun.
For the Red Knights.
Elin in the backfield. He's got to be handing it off to him. I can't believe he wouldn't, and he did. And Elin eludes the first would-be tackler and then gets corralled at the 17. Nice play there.
Elin with a carry to the left
So
side.
that's
It's
now
tackled by number
4th
12,
down.
Nordic.
Number 12 made a nice open field tackle there. Chase Nordic. Almost was a hold on there, number 10 there, but Nordic brings him down. That brings up 4th down.
Timeout, Waconia.
Another timeout on the field with 1:53 to go. All right, so on 4th and 12, what's Benilde gonna do? Are they gonna try to kick a field goal? Doesn't look like it. Now they might take a shot at the end zone. Why not?
4th down and 12 to go for the Red Knights offense.
Wouldn't surprise me to see a pass here after all. So shotgun formation, Peterson rolls right, comes back around left, goes for the corner to Elin, and it's broken up, incomplete.
Peterson's pass to Elin is incomplete in the back of the end zone.
So they did the play action
Turnover
pass
down,
to
so we give
Elin
the
right
ball
there in
to
the
Waconia.
backfield, rolled right, then came back around left. Nice idea, but the Wildcats did not fall for it. The cornerback stayed at home. Nice play there. Ball was overthrown anyway, but the whole idea of that play is to get the cornerback to get sucked into the middle of the field and fooled on the rollout right. Didn't work. Nice job there by the Wildcats on defense staying home. So with 1:45 to go, they got to find a way to make up 14 points. And they've got a long way to go, starting at their own 17-yard line. So they break huddle, Vanderhoff in the shotgun. 2 wide receivers left, 2 wide right, single setback, back to pass, throws one out on the flat to Will Copy, who takes it out of bounds at the 31. 1:39 to go, clock stopped.
Vanderhaft's pass is complete.
Benilde is going to be in the prevent defense, so they're going to allow those catches in front of them all the rest of the way. They just don't want to give up the home run. All right, here come the Wildcats. Shotgun formation, Vanderhoff. Oh, he gets hit just as he's letting the ball go. That's an incomplete pass.
Vanderhoff is hit from behind. Play is broken up by number 78, Patrick Kolb.
Patrick Kolb breaks, blows by. Nice play by him. He rocks Vanderhoff just as he's releasing the ball. So now it brings 2nd and 10. So the Red Knights look like they're going to get off to a 1-0 start here. Shotgun formation, trips left. Single receiver right, and that ball
Vanderhoff's
falls
pass to Jones is
incomplete. So now it'll be 3rd and 10.
down for Waconia.
Clock stopped at 1:30. All right, the Wildcats break their huddle. Double wide out left and right. Shotgun formation, Vanderhoff gets rid of it quickly, and this time it is caught.
Pass is caught by number 87, Copy.
Copy on the reception.
Tackled by Jackson.
Clock running now.
4th down for the Wildcats.
4th down, 4th and 5. Shotgun, back to pass, looking, and he lets it go down the sideline into double coverage towards his brother Jaden. Ball was there, just couldn't quite come up with it. So that will turn the ball over on downs and effectively determine that the Red Knights are gonna win this one. So they'll go to 1-0 on the season as they win their home opener here on their home field. And the Red Knights will go into their victory formation and just take a knee. That starts the clock. Looks like they might have to do it one more time. I'd have to say the MVP of the game for Benilde has to be Braden Fitzgerald. He was everywhere tonight. Special teams, blocking, sacking the quarterback. Gabe Jackson had a nice game. Liam Ford had a nice game. Alada had a nice game. Selke had a nice game, all on offense for the Red Knights. And so they get off to a great start. That'll do it. They'll let the clock run out. Great matchup, great entertaining football here. We count down. And that's the end of your ball game. The final score is 28-14. My name is Robert Christensen for Paul Braden, our producer. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again.